Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, now for something completely different. I know I said it was going to be Lost Skies, but this popped up, and I'm using the Steam account, and it's free, and I get a character slot. So, Secret World Legends. It's showtime. There we go. It's a game I really enjoy. Hopefully things won't, bust on me. I got this far just to check and make sure the game was working. It's working. You can choose which of the three factions you want. I'm going to go with Templars, I think.
You came to us in search of a purpose. And mark this, there is no purpose greater than ours. The world will founder without structure and discipline. It needs leadership to guide it to a new age of stability. It needs those with the will to stamp out the darkness that breeds in the cracks.
Richard Seneck, I think is that guy's name.
We do this because we are compelled. By tradition, by loyalty, by laws. Without these, we are just animals. Evil reigns over animals, corrupting and compromising, toppling empires. So
Hope you're taking notes.
Must be incorruptible, must be uncompromising. Our conflict must be a righteous one. Your conviction will be tested.
The Illuminati are more
Among
about
us, your faith will be unshaken.
money, knowledge, and power.
Among the Templars,
The Dragon are more about sort of a, pardon the phrasing, inscrutable Asian spiritualism, and in this case, acknowledgement of the powers of chaos. Hope you got that. Let's go with a guy. Old guy. That's fine. That's fine. We want not blonde hair. We want white hair and none of it. Eyebrows, white, please. That's fine. Older and bushier is probably better. Eye color, well, I have piercing, steely blue eyes. See? Facial features, no tats for me, I think. No tats or scars. But perchance a beard. Can I not get like a white beard to go with my white hair? Why not a separate button for color? I must say I do not understand. None of those go particularly well with my current choices. Then I guess we're going to I don't understand why they didn't do. They got a color choice for eyebrows, but not for facial features. All right, well then I guess we have none. Fine, then we'll just do it. We'll do it live. I'll skip the makeup too. Who needs makeup? You can't. My brain is telling me you used to be able to choose dye colors for tattoos as well. Biohazard's not a bad look, but no, we'll just go with vanilla lens, I think. Character size, the teeniest smidge below average. Hat, let's see. I'm not a backwards hat kind of guy. Just not. Plain glasses. Fine, fine. That's a little bit too casual for me to be dealing with monsters, you know? Gray. Gray is safe, solid, good color. Blue jacket, maybe. The camouflage is making a statement, but it's not a me kind of statement, you know? Oh, the blue camo on the sort of blue-gray slate isn't bad. I think a slightly different color on the chest then, if we're going to go with that. We'll go with white, red, actual blue. I like that. Legs, yes, I want them. Good old jeans. You can't go wrong with jeans. Those are quite stylish. I'm good with that. All right, class. Now will be a test to see if I can remember which weapon combos I have enjoyed playing in the past. That is difficulty 4. Difficulty 3, that's not a fashion statement I want, by the way. 3, 4, 5. 2, I have played Gunslinger. Did enjoy Gunslinger. Magus. Demolisher, no. Trickster. Pistols and Chaos. It's pretty straightforward. Warlock's out there at 5. Gunslinger is Pistols and Shotgun. I'm going to go with Trickster. Because I'm kind of trickstery myself. That is the Chaos focus on the back. Don't assume it'll let me. Oh, it will. How about that? Magnifying lens, yes. Mag lens should work. And now we'll get a cinematic. Have me having
in Tokyo,
trouble
the military is
sleeping.
maintaining a heavily guarded perimeter around
1 week
the site
ago.
of last month's terrorist attack. The Japanese government has stated that an unidentified radical political group released a biological agent in the Tokyo subway, less than 1 kilometer from Orochi Tower. Although the area has been evacuated, there have been eyewitness
There's a
reports
bee.
of activity inside.
Bees don't fly at night, though, do they?
Ongoing fighting between Orochi security personnel and armed civilians. Authorities are denying these reports, and the military has barred anyone from approaching within 100 meters of the temporary perimeter.
I've swallowed a bee. I swallowed a bug.
You will see the end of days. You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god.
Well, if those are the choices,
Stand with us
the God thing sounds
or
okay.
against us. The choice is yours. Remember this.
I'm cut. Carven out of stone. And I have suddenly developed magical powers. Or so it seems. Perhaps I'm hallucinating. Am I tripping balls? Four days ago. Apparently, my room was hit by a tornado? Or I'm just really still severely tripping balls. Good evening to whomever has joined me. That looks exactly like the Unleash emote in Guild Wars 2. sort of go back, arch up, you turn this red glowy or orange glowy, and you then continue to glow afterward. I am just bushed. It's been a very exhausting day. I'm going to have a lay down and dream a tutorial. I am a big fan of this game. I think it is underplayed and underappreciated. The combat is nothing to write home about. It's a bit on the janky side, shall we say. I don't remember having rented a very small cottage directly across from...
Closer, child.
A graveyard. Just putting that out there.
The world trembles. You must learn or be swept away.
F. Recommended level 1. Good, I am. You have woken in your bedroom, which has been teleported to a small cemetery. Proceed forward and learn more about the dream that you're unable to wake up from.
Haste.
Haste makes waste. Good old WASD movement. Move through the cemetery gates. I have done that. Interact with the box. What's in the box? Press inventory. It is the Chaos Focus. I have equipped it.
The dead are rising to the siren song. Destroy them.
I have to get close to hit them.
Basic abilities are as effortless as breathing, but power abilities draw upon your reservoir of energy.
I have killed him.
The dead to
I have
rest.
2 attacks. I have the Q
Silence
and
the
the
call.
left click. The left click is a small AE attack. But my power was down to 0 there. The little
Listen to the voice.
gauge and just above and to the left of my hotbar. I wanted to roll because it looked exciting. That's dodging.
You must learn focus and control.
Okay.
The Watchers will intervene only in dreams and only once. Every weapon becomes a unique focus for your
You
abilities.
now have a second skill.
Chaos spins in the focus you carry. Master the paradox, control the singularity, and embrace the doppelganger.
Attacks have a chance to fill up 2 to 4 paradoxes. Acquire all paradoxes to unleash a random powerful attack. It's chaos. It's the theme of the chaos focus and the chaos skill. There are 3 magical skills, 3 firearm skills, and 3 melee weapon skills. Or types, I suppose. For instance, guns are pistols, shotguns, assault rifles. Magic is chaos, elemental, and the third one, blood. And the melee weapons are claws, swords, and hammers.
Speciality Spotlight. Chaos Magic. Working with controlled chaos. Every time your chaos abilities deal damage divisible by 8, you generate 2 to 4 paradoxes. Once 8 paradoxes are generated, one of 3 types of chaotic effects is triggered. A singularity creates rifts in the fabric of reality around you which explodes, dealing damage and knocking down enemies. An enigma is a small beneficial effect applied on your enemy. Purging that effect or defeating that enemy will grant you and your whole team a much stronger version of the effect. Extra-dimensional doppelganger are clones of yourself that can attack your enemies.
Doppelgangers. Okay. down here? Oh, I have to hit him. Got it. Okay.
The Rakshasa have also come to heed the song. Have pity, but spare them no mercy. They were once like you.
What do you mean they were once like me? I don't like how that sounds.
The world shakes, the dead rise. You will be tested.
That doesn't sound great either. Let's see, what do we have? Deconstruct. Charge your hands with chaotic energy and strike your target 3 times, dealing 2 magical damage per hit. Consume 2 chaos energy. Your chaos attacks are fueled with the energy that brings all things to their end, increasing all chaos damage by 10% and critical power by 6%. That's for 8 seconds. Additionally, your next chaos attack purges 1 beneficial effect from each target hit. And then over here, Schism. PBAOE affects up to 6 enemies in a 5-meter radius around me, consumes 3 chaos energy, split matter from energy in an area around you, dealing 5 magical damage. Exploring the graveyard. Everything just got dark and spooky. Exploring the graveyard. Oh, more of them, huh? We'll take care of this one because he's furthest away. I've defended myself against more zombies. Got him. No. These are zombies I'm killing. Hey, dude. How you doing? Oh, the Rakshasa. Yeah, a little bit. But, he totally deserved it, okay? I mean, it's not his fault. It's just the way he was brought up. Alright, we have the lever for the handle. Yeah, I try not to hold it against the Rakshasa. The Revenant. What is...
Revenants do not follow the call. They follow death. You cannot leave this place while it lives. Be agile. Be confident. Your life depends upon
Active dodge. Avoid enemy attacks. Shift with any movement key to dodge. To actively dodge. Want to check the interface options. Controls, actually. Auto run is numlock or middle mouse button. Got that. All right. He's going to want to play with me, I think. We'll place the lever handle into the lever handle switch area. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Not very good at this whole attacking thing, are you? I was not quite quick enough. I disagree. I believe I was out of the area effect there. I would like to complain. We got him. I am well. My afternoon so far is fine. It almost technically counts as evening. I'm not sure. Where do we break? A lot of people break afternoon at 5. Some at 4. I've eaten my dinner. A lot of people would use that as the dividing line between afternoon and evening. So, regardless, yeah, it's fine. Control R to claim my reward. I'll get 5,000 experience points and a talisman reward bag. Now, if I were a patron, a subscriber, I would get an additional bonus of 500 more XP and a percentage of the 0 currency. We open it up, and it has a luminous chain waist talisman. It will increase our hit points, our attack rating, and our protection. We will equip that. That makes it look like it's actually a chainmail diaper. I don't wear diapers. Not yet. Give me time. At my age, it's kind of an inevitability, I think. I have opened the door. I will now get on the floor, and everyone will do the dinosaur. I apparently have to plummet. Pardon me, I'm going to plummet. Thought it was 2 hours earlier. Just been playing and didn't see the time. It's the same old lens time, you know. I have jumped down.
Fighting eternal darkness is a fool's errand. Wisdom is the light that drives the darkness away.
Okay. Pyramid schemes. This is a different kind of quests. The game has different kinds of quests, and some of them are spectacularly good.
The torch, child. We speak in metaphors because alien minds cannot decipher them.
To my mind,
Your path will be equally
the
puzzling.
best quests in any
Wisdom
game.
must be your torch.
Diapers are kind of convenient. Well, don't think that because I wake up 2 to 4 times every night to take a whiz that I haven't considered the convenience they would offer. Not worth it yet. That may change in time. I'll take the torch. I'll press the button. The door will open. Okay. So we have icons. Let's see. We have sort of a man-like figure all over the place. So how about if we step on the man-like figure? We have a man-like figure. Man-like figure. Man-like figure. I myself could be described as a man-like figure. I have solved that puzzle. It wasn't especially puzzling. But some of the puzzles are quite puzzling.
You are with the chosen, but you must choose for yourself.
Press E to drop the torch again. Well, we have suspiciously 3 icons, let's call them. The first one was sort of an M with a backward dash thingy, then the man, and then the squiggle. So, we will push this one first. We will go back, press the manish shape, although not the most felicitously designed mannish shape. And the last one is a weird squiggle. Looks a little bit like a droopy 2. But I have solved that oh so taxing puzzle. Believe me, in-game some of the puzzles,
Even if this is
much harder. Way much harder. Wait, okay. I will give you an example. Now, keep in mind that any quest or puzzle in this game, you can look it up. It's the internet. The answers are out there. But as an example, a friend of mine, who occasionally pops in here, Sethco, was playing through the game and was amazed by one puzzle. At a certain point, you repair a radio antenna with parts that you have to scavenge. And then you can listen in and you hear beep, 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 beep. So he got out his phone and downloaded a program to translate Morse code. Held it up to the speaker, it translated the Morse code so that he can continue with the quest. That's the kind of questing the game offers. You don't have to do the tough stuff. You can just look it up. But if you like a challenge, I'm going to go deeper into the dream.
They are the cats prowling at the walls of reality. You are the mouse. It is best to remain unseen.
Right. Blood-starved beasts have stepped into a seemingly abandoned facility. Strange emblems of Crimson Fist can be seen on various walls and cranes. Proceed with caution as traps and unseen threats are lurking around each corner. It is a very weird game. Combat is, at best, it's okay in the game. It's not a great combat system. The stories are great, and the questing is best in class. Think of it as sort of an X-Files game.
A clever mouse creeps carefully to avoid stepping on a trap. It's not my place to intervene, but then...
But yes, one of the things that I like about it is it's not the standard, oh, elves, dwarves, and dragons horseshit that I am so sick of. No, that complaint does not apply to the Lord of the Rings Online, because Lord of the Rings is the inventors of the dwarf, elf, dragon horseshit that everyone else copies. X-Files was a terrific, well, it was a great show with some bad episodes, arcs, and some incredibly great episodes and arcs. Those are mines. We probably do not want to step on the mines. I've made it past the mine clusters. Now here's one, because the combat system is a little bit janky. Press spacebar to jump over or onto objects. So here, because the movement and combat system is a little janky, I may very well blow up and die. Like that, say. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll walk it off. All right. I will use the controls here to hopefully kill the electricity so that it does not kill me.
Where the cat walks, the clever mouse will walk unseen. A mouse cannot defeat a cat face to face.
Unless that mouse has a bazooka. All right, we have a big golem thing running around. But if we turn the power back on, perhaps we'll short out the bot thing. investigate the War Machine's chassis. Okay, the electricity. Apparently it shorted out it and the electricity. I'll inspect. Keypad. Press J to open the quest journal. Oh, 3691 is the number on the chassis. 3691. Touchdown. Yeah, it has incredible atmosphere. Now, sort of the theme behind it is everything is true. So you will have ghosts and evil corporations, you know, all of the stuff that shows up in mythology and science fiction, all of that stuff is available for their use. So the first map, for instance, takes place in a small New England coastside town that's been overrun by the undead. Very much Lovecraftian in atmosphere. The second map takes you to Egypt. Lots of, you know, Egyptian pyramid, that kind of stuff. And third map takes you to Transylvania. You got your werewolves and your vampires, but not just classic werewolves and vampires. You've got them in the modern setting. I will note, the game is free on Steam. The first character slot is free.
Talismans can protect you, strengthen you, and focus you.
I saw that,
They
and
cannot
that's
save
what
you.
changed my mind
Nothing
to play
can
this
save
today.
you, but the
Was
choice
to
will
install
set
it,
you free one way or another.
the Steam version instead of the regular version, which I have. I have, I think 3 characters at cap. One for each of the 3 factions. Press J to open my quest journal. I have woken up within a dream, but it's not my own. I am being led through several locations I've never seen before. And over there. Send a mission report, more experience, and another talisman. Those are all the items you get outside of your weapons. Is there enough players for parties? That is a good question. At the end game, yeah, there is. You won't see a lot of people running around through sort of the leveling maps, I don't think. Now, that may have changed. In my experience, it wasn't unusual to run into a person or 2 on the map, but you wouldn't expect to see it. There are the equivalent of dungeons at various level ranges. There is a dungeon associated with the first map, for instance. You would definitely plan on doing a solo for most of the leveling. I really don't know how many people are still playing it a lot. Fortunately, Funcom tends to keep games running even when there's just a marginal population. And so that's why Anarchy Online is still running, why this is still running. Now, mind you, when they brought this out, Secret World Legends, they deprecated the original version, which was just called The Secret World. So you can't play that, The Secret World. But I can, because I bought the original Secret World. And if you bought it, you can still download it and play it, because they have a server running. They've kept it running for years after they redid the game to make it into Secret World Legends. So, yeah, you're probably going to end up playing, if you do play, mostly solo. And like I said, it is free right now on Steam. I think the regular version is free too. And things are about to get a little bit weirder.
Hurry. We have no time to spare.
Shouldn't we consult the Council of Venice first?
Now is not the time for argument.
Yeah.
What was that?
Funcom is willing to let their games
Something's
continue,
coming out of the ground.
even with a minimal population. I'm sure this is fine. Don't you think? It'll be fine.
Don't hold anything back.
It's going to be good. We're good here. Everything is fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure it's all good.
Watch out!
I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. How about you guys? Okay, I'm feeling less good.
And be mindful of the voices that whisper.
Mindful of the voices,
For they speak.
You've got haunted houses. You've got a weird possessed coal mine. All kinds of just weird stuff. And to my mind, it works and holds together. I will reiterate, the combat is a little bit on the janky side. It's certainly not the strong point of the game. 2 days ago, you may remember we started 7 days ago and then 4 days ago, and now I had that set of dreams, and now we're 2 days ago, and I'm juggling magic like I've been doing it my whole life. As if I was, I don't know, born for this or something. Yesterday, I've decided I want to tidy up the place since someone's knocking.
Good afternoon. Are you... From the look of things, I guess that question is moot. Bee problem? There's a lot of that going around. I represent an organization headquartered in London, a very large organization with branches across the globe and connections in every government, although we see ourselves as a silent partner. We pull strings, big strings, prime ministers, presidents, kings. Dark days are coming. The world is in turmoil and we're recruiting. Soldiers, agents, adventurers, crusaders. And we offer good terms, a fresh start, a network unlike any other, unlimited resources, a fantastic medical plan, and a way to harness and use your incredible powers. It may be a big transition, but look at it this way. This is a unique opportunity.
The factions are
you have been chosen.
The Templars, which I chose.
You have been granted powers beyond what most can
The Illuminati. I don't remember
so you can either be an outcast
the intro like this for the Illuminati. The Illuminati are about money and
or you
power.
Can join others like you.
Information.
Take a stand against a rising darkness.
The third one is the dragon, sort of an Asian mysticism.
Into the unknown,
and
into the hidden places,
in the case, part of their recruiting pitch
so fond of saying is entirely yours. But know this.
A little small amount of oral gratification they give you.
As accommodating as
seriously.
We are. On your own, you'll be easy prey.
That part of their
pitch. This will get you where you need to go. There are instructions inside. Use it or don't use it.
Includes oral sex.
You won't see me again. I trust you'll make the right decision. By the way, our organization is called the Templars. You may have heard of us. We've been around a while. Good day.
I am currently downloading missing data. Shouldn't be missing any data. Downloaded everything earlier today. And I will repeat, it is free on Steam. The money, presumably the money they need to get to keep the servers running in a reasonable fashion, not that I expect that is a huge expense, comes from cosmetics and the like. Also, they have a very successful game in Dune Awakening. That's probably given them a bit more financial leeway. To download the full client. Oh, I thought I had. Well, we'll have to take care of that later. We won't do that now, obviously. Alright. Right, mate. Thanks. Here I am, in jolly old London, with the worst British accent you've ever heard.
Authorization. Look, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's not.
All right, lads. D.I. Shelley. They're with me. Do us both a favour and don't go flashing that letter around out here. The boys on the cordons haven't been briefed. As far as they're concerned, this is all just heightened awareness after the terrorist attack in Tokyo. But I don't deal with the bureaucracy. I deal with the truth. About the secret London. About the Templars. I'd say, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. But you have no idea. Even I only get as involved as I have to, for the sake of us little people. You've seen it on the news. The Tokyo incident. That's what happens when your new crowd lets things get out of hand.
The Tokyo incident was where we dreamed we died. To Mr. Tentacle Face.
That's the deal. That's always been the deal. You'll be safe inside.
It's been hushed up.
Go see one of the prophets prophesying up the road by the tube station. They'll fill you in on the kind of crazy you've got ahead of you. Best be prepared.
I'll be prepared.
My sincerest condolences.
She's a cheery one. Oh, I like her. I think she's sweet on me, you know? Ooh.
Do you know anything about the morning light?
Hack. Personality trait.
Welcome to the Morning Light Personality Test. Let's analyze your true being.
Let's analyze my true being, shall we? I think we shall.
The questions are designed to peel back your constructed layers. Please answer as openly as you can. Let's find out who you really are.
Which of the following best describes your attitude towards plastic cutlery? Convenient, ineffective, cheap, or a marvel? It's cheap. Which of the following would you most rather not do? Sit through a poetry reading, join a book club, see a psychiatrist, go to a baseball game. How long's the poetry reading? Psychiatrist. I don't want anyone poking around in my head, you know? They're gonna get spiders and gunk on their hands. When was the last time you cried? Cried? Are you kidding? Which city would you most like to visit? Tokyo? I've been there. It's really nice. Montreal, Warsaw, Bangkok. Montreal. I want real goddamn Montreal poutine. Which city would you least like to visit? Bangkok, Montreal, Warsaw, Tokyo. I think the language difference in Bangkok would be a tough ask for me, even more so than Warsaw. Because I know a few words in German. I would also expect more people in Warsaw to speak English than Bangkok, so on the purely practical bit, I'm going to say Bangkok is the one I would least like to visit. What would make you the most anxious? The first day of a new job, waiting in line for a roller coaster, asking a stranger for their number, making a speech at a wedding? Well, as you can see, me making a public speech is second nature. I spoke competitively in college, and I've been bullshitting on the internet to all you poor suckers for 6 years. First day of a new job, not particularly. I like roller coasters, so it's got to be asking a stranger for their number. Because I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to fail in day one of the new job. I'm not going to wet myself on the roller coaster. I'm not going to gag up at the speech of the wedding, because I've done that. But getting shot down when asking a stranger for their number, that's always a drag. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? At my age, I can't imagine exactly where I want to be. I'll be exactly where I am is most likely the case. Number one, sadly, is the second most likely case. I'm going to give that one a skip. Which of the following would most interest you? power over language, visual beauty, obscene wealth. I want none of it. I kind of have power over language. I've always been good with words, both spoken and written. I can't paint for crap. That would be visual beauty. Obscene wealth would allow me to cover my other weaknesses. I'm going to say obscene wealth. Which color best represents my inner self? It's blue. I've always loved the color blue, particularly the non-Warhammer 40k meaning of ultramarine. Thank you. Sometimes called lapis. You feel that you do not have a voice. No, that's not true. I have a voice. It's been so long since you've spoken. You cannot even remember what you sound like. No. Others speak at you, speak for you, and these people have got nothing. They don't know the least crappiest little thing about me. How about the pamphlet? I received a pamphlet. Information about the morning light. Yeah, embrace the light that makes us human. Spirituality. That's definitely what I'm all about. Yep, we'll just throw that on the ground. I'm sure they'll clean up after themselves. The yellow sign. Quality fish and chips. I do like fish and chips. I'm not going to say I don't. Welcome to London, by the way, if you've never been. I have been here as well. I've been to both London and Tokyo. Those are the only two places outside of the US I've been. Well, we got a little blue area. The weird street person's going to talk at us.
So late to start recycling, to go to raves to save the gorillas, to cash out those announcy shares. There's a storm coming. Mundo storm. Paint your glass houses shut. You don't have to take his word for it. This is a warning from the sun. It says it's old and tired and scared of death. It says you've lived as young gods for too long. Spoiled children who only need to wish for something and it'll come true. Well, those days are gone now and won't be here again. Sorry! I'll show you how it all goes down through the medium of unreliable narration. A vision of the future. This could be your lucky day. Tomorrow and all the ones after, not so much. It's a hot, wet day. You ever notice how the apocalypse always comes on a wet day? There's the smell of warm air and stale piss. The atmosphere is electric. I mean, actually electric. Sparking off the tracks, lifting and snapping your hair. A voice over the speakers that you don't hear. You itch. The black signal sounds.
I'm tripping balls again, guys. Oh, here we go.
Lights out.
I guess I should have gone like that. It happens, you know. You're in a new city.
It's all shut down.
Watching a puppeteer and
everything. From the park to Arachi Tower.
SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragons thrived on chaos.
Look, it's not John Constantine.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight.
I'm not saying it isn't John Constantine.
That's what
I'm saying it's
do.
his first name is not John Constantine.
Sarah! Thank Gaia!
Myling. Ground Zero, recommended level 2. I get my second weapon. Didn't mean to click on that quite like that. I have got AP. We now have a gun. I now, instead of just casting Chaos Magic, I can also cast Gun. pistol specialty is chamber roulette. Dual pistol chambers spin when you shoot. When you match either blue and blue, or less likely red and red, you get big damage boost.
Speciality Spotlight.
Here we go.
Pistols. Understanding the chamber roulette. Use your pistol abilities to spin both chambers. When both chambers align, your pistol's abilities do additional damage for a short while. The damage bonus increases based on the rarity of the match.
You got that? Let's see. Got the pistols. Let's the pistols. At what point do we let's see? Press N. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Pistols. Select the ability I want to unlock. Consumes 3 pistol energy. Yeah, I want to unlock that one. I have hair trigger and dual shot available now. Dual shot is on the left click, and schism is on the right click. And hair trigger is on the 2. No, can't do that. Cannot have more than one basic. Ah, okay, that would go on the Q then. That's a basic. Snap a quick shot at your target with your pistol, dealing 12 fizz. Requires pistols in your primary slot. All right. So we've got hair trigger and full house. Is that unlocked? No, it's not unlocked yet. Right, that will require additional AP to unlock. Ability points. Open the gate. Well, first of all, let's... Right, that's the AE. That's on the right click. The pistols are on the left click. Q will be... I need to equip... They don't let you swap. You must unequip. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You have to unequip both of them. Seriously? Alright, there we go. We're all pistoled up now. No valid targets. But I can still drop that one because it's a PB AoE, not a targeted effect. And that one is... That's a buff. That buffs my chaos attacks. Right. There we go. Alright. We're set and ready to rock and roll. Sort of, you know. Let's open the gate. Oh. The filth is the black, gooey looking stuff, and it's also infected people. I have a sneeze coming. Alright. They're coming. I'm sure it's nothing. And everything's fine.
It's gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo...
It doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes.
Oh, another one. Oh, I've got filth on me. Oh, oh. Abandon every hope, you who enter. Right, that's closed.
Take it like all the other occult disasters, right?
We really have to stop meeting like this.
Thank you, not John Constantine.
Don't let it get on you. Don't even breathe in.
It's reacting to us, like it knows we're coming.
This stuff can't think. It's a cancer. Cancer doesn't know you're coming, it just is.
Well, not John Constantine would know about cancer. He had it in the movie. The comic book version is much better.
new plan. Fight chaos with chaos. Keep the bastards at a distance, then take them out.
Right, we'll do that then.
Well, it's a plan.
You've got points, Sarah.
Incoming!
I have killed 2 filth-infected people. Whoop. Get out of the splody bit. They're coming. Filth-infected Arachi goon. Arachi is, let's be generous, a company with less than outstanding morals. Regroup with the team. All right, team, let's regroup back here. All right, we got an SP, which is a skill point. Press N to open up my skill window. Passive skills. Equipped skill passives. Select the chaos. Select that, which increases my attack rating with chaos skills. Company's morals can't be in the same sentence. Not entirely true. More and more, it's becoming that way, but the people in charge of the corporation are completely entitled to say, we believe that acting morally allows us to hire a higher quality of employee and therefore, in the long term, provide growth and stability.
Listen, Sarah. You have to find Zuberi. We'll hold them here. Make a stand.
They're going to hold him there, huh? I have to find Zuberi, which is a different kind of berry, but I'm going to end up fighting a big thing. Let's see. Okay. Here he comes. Walking down the street. I got out of his range. And he's dead. Grab the loot bag. Oh, I got filthed. It's on to me for 4 more seconds. 3, 2. Only 1 stack of filth, though. Filth is a dot. And even in worst cases, a company can be somewhat moral, or at worst, morally gray. They don't have to be immoral. Are you going to open up the door here? Oh, equip my new gadget. I didn't equip my gadget. Pardon me. I have now equipped my gadget. Go, gadget. Zuberi.
The cavalry has arrived.
Yes, I am the cavalry. Press F to help the Orochi security officer up. Come on, get up off your fat ass.
Will this broken-bodied men dead? Good.
Enter the battle against the filth. Alright, everyone survived. We're a bunch of badasses.
Yeah, about that. This ain't looking much better, to be honest. Now is not the time for argument.
Now is the time where we dance.
Well done.
Thank you, Zuberi. That's probably not great. I'm filthy again. I've got filth cootie on me. No, on my back. That is my chaos focus. To use magic, you have to have a focus, either elemental, blood, or chaos. we're trying to overcome the filth here. And that is the chaos focus on my back. It does look like those mines we hit earlier.
Something's coming out of the ground.
What the bloody hell is that thing?
Watch out!
You have to kill the Guardian of Dreams. Come on, come get some.
The gate's opening!
I will continue up the stairs and go find help. Oops! The gate closed behind me! Probably not great for my friends, but, I just met them like 5 minutes ago.
And they will not stop. This is all to hold us back. Top marks
Look
for
out!
effort.
It's all coming down!
It's not my fault. I did my part. Yep, that's filth. And, I'm not sure this is my station. And I seem to do that at regular intervals. You can enable or disable double tapping to active dodge. I actually like double tapping. I should do that more.
You look like you've just seen the end of the cosmos, mate. I know the feeling. We're on the edge of it, and it's time to play your part, scene. Me and you, we're blood now, yeah? Templars for the win and that. Never mind. Looks like you've got some training to do before you're ready for your first kill. You want to do what your letter says. Go speak with Sonak at the Templars gaff. It's not far, you can't miss it. Honest, it's unmissable.
It is unmissable. Press X to toggle sprint off and on. Red Cross Circus. And that's where the Templars hang out. Not that it's obvious or anything. This is a little piece of lore and information worth a little bit of XP. Our wisdom flows so sweet.
What news from the Crusades?
Across the square to Temple Hall. And I am going to AFK for just a second and refill my coffee cup.
Just doing the rounds.
And I have returned. As threatened. Or promised. Okay, press X to toggle. Yeah, I got that. Thanks. Alright, Richard Sonic. The Hedgehog.
Come in.
Thank you, your dudeness.
I'm very pleased you can follow directions on the back of a card. It is the basis for us getting along famously. Of course, with an establishment like this, we're practically in the yellow pages under Crusaders. Richard Sonic. So, you heeded our call to arms. You have questions, I can furnish you with answers. Some answers. To begin with, you haven't strayed into
my brother is
Brown Airport
a devotee of the Church of Pete's Coffee.
That particular appellation went out in the
which is why he gave me this cup,
with page boy
which has
haircuts and
the
birds
Pete's
at the stake.
logo on it or word mark.
We run a 21st century. Well,
I've tried a bunch. I do not have much of a palate for coffee, so I am leaning now over the last few months
in a sizable private
to go more with the sort of flavored coffees.
Needed to save the world from itself.
This one is like
kept the matters of squabbling secret
something hazelnut, I think.
Discreet. Until the
so I like the taste of coffee, but I kind of like it as a supplementary taste with some other stuff.
Now the evidence is on
the other hand, coffee ice cream?
We are at war. Might will make right,
thumbs up.
And it will fall upon us to judge the correct application of might. It falls upon
There's
you
a restaurant in Vegas, Hubert Keller's Burger Bar, where they have a beer float. Not a root beer float, a beer float. Scoop of very high quality coffee ice cream and Guinness. Delicious.
There is a private training area which we have reinforced for just that purpose. Come back and see me after. May I help you?
Into the crucible. Pardon me. So, for instance, I don't like black coffee or coffee no sugar. It's got to have the bitterness I do not like in coffee. It's the other stuff, the flavor, the aroma. Baskin Robbins. I've got a recipe. If you happen to have a Donvier type ice cream maker, which is a French one where basically you stick the churning tub into the freezer for a couple of days, and then you pour in the cream and stuff and stir it, and it will form ice cream. Very simple, straightforward, old-fashioned ice cream maker. And I have a recipe for coffee ice cream that is just insane. I don't make it very often because it's a lot of work. Brigadier Leave. Tell me about the Crucible.
From now on, this is the most important room in the world for you.
I doubt that.
It's a place where you can try out all your newfound power without risk of hurting yourself. With the help of a few props, we've done our best to make the environment as realistic as possible. The demons are tied up, but they bleed the same.
Yes, he said the demons are tied up, but they bleed just the same. Pick up the phone. I will take the iPhone.
Initializing field performance module.
Pick up my primary weapons. Well, my new primary, I've decided. Okay, technically that's my primary. Fine.
Sync complete. Field performance module online.
We will put that in our primary, because are they going to make me do that? We'll find out. It'll bind me, yeah. Read the SMS. Weapons and mystical powers, raw physical strength, and technological wonder are all available in the Crucible. Test your strength and abilities. And when you're done, return to Richard Sonic. We've seen demons and vampires fight each other. Wonder who'll win? Me. Read the SMS. How do I read the SMS? Oh, down there in the lower right-hand corner, and you can see it. You'll find everything you need with Brigadier Leith. Your weapons will, of course, need to be upgraded if they're going to be of any use. Don't take too long. We have urgent matters to discuss. Take some discarded weapons from the crate. Oop. Ah. Press Y to open the upgrade window. So what you have to do is, with your weapons, you upgrade them. You put that there. That's the weapon you want to upgrade. That will give me 250 XP to upgrading it, because they match the same type. These will only give like 50 points each. Oh, 100. 350. 450. 550. 650. That is going to give me a level 4 Chaos Focus, the current one. Has 50 weapon power. The new one has 101 weapon power. And this goes back into our primary slot. We'll be swapping to the pistol as the primary when we get there. I prefer the pistol as a primary. Take the remaining discarded items. We've got more discarded items. How nice. How fortunate for us. Why to upgrade it? Why not? Pistol for 250. 350. 450 up to level 3. Not quite as high a level. Enter the Crucible and exit the Crucible and return to Sonic's office. Just, shooting some demons. What are you up to tonight? Back to London town. Rakshasha. Kind of a wind demon, I think. Hey, it's Dick. He hates it when we call him that.
The time has come to discuss your upcoming excursion.
He's a lefty.
To the colonies.
I like him.
I'm afraid it's business, not pleasure.
I too am a lefty.
Recently, a small island community on the New England coast dropped off the map.
Storyline.
You can disregard the tiresome government cover-ups. There are dark forces at play. Solomon Island is a rock with infamy. In the past, it was trafficked by the Illuminati before they joined the rush to New York. You should be aware that we have history with the Illuminati. Acrimonious history. Of course, under the flag of truce, we have spat and made up, and now we are the closest of enemies. All smiles above the table, and
I'd never noticed the
knives
cat
beneath
back there
it.
under the table.
Illuminati are reckless and cannot be relied upon to clean up their own messes. We must find the root of whatever doom has come to Solomon Island.
It is the X-Files
But let me
on
stress
mushrooms.
that this is not a rescue operation. Should there be survivors, you cannot announce that you've been chosen to deliver anyone from evil. Joan of Arc did, and look where that got her. Our goal is the salvation of all mankind, not on a case-by-case basis. I understand that may stick in your throat, but, well, Halos are fading all over town now that there is so much more at stake. Leave as soon as you can. Your travel arrangements have already been made at the Eldwick Underground. I'll be in touch.
Note, I'm going to an island by underground. I mean, we can talk to him. He's got a lot of things we can talk to him about, but most people don't watch a stream just for the unending text recitations of NPCs.
Fancy a drink later? Grab your Serco. You've pulled. Were you on the dance floor at the Horn God last?
Welcome to jolly old England. There's another little lore/info bit worth XP. Listen, something is happening. They hum. It's too fast. It goes way too fast. Eldwick Station. Oh, look. Another one. Low, hell, hello. We'll go down. Way out. By the way, that is actually what they say. They don't have exit signs. They have way out signs. Entrance to Agartha. Now, Agartha is another piece, I don't want to say of real lore. It is a concept that exists in mysticism. The Hollow Earth. The Hollow Earth does not generally have enormous golems.
Hello? Yes? Now this is the Hollow Earth, Agartha. I do hope you're not here for the local service. It's running somewhat tardy. And by my watch, it's 100 years overdue at 1/4 the hour. Judging from the cut of you, you're more of a world traveller. Well, you've come to the right place. This underground realm, like the great British rail system, is the very model of efficiency. Agartha's thoroughfares sprout from the Tree of Life and connect back to the surface. Distance and time bend in here. Why, you can cross the globe in a brisk walk. Of course, it's perfectly safe. No one's entirely sure how it works. Quite bedeviled, the science boffins, but I'm assured they have their top men on it. Top
men?
You'll need one of these.
A golem? Oh.
Mind your fingers. Thank you.
A grenade? A baseball?
Fascinating devices. Fortunately, there's still enough to hand out like sweets. Consider it your anchor to the Hollow Earth. It can return you here in a flash, proverbially and quite literally. Well then, onwards to the New England coast, what? Come along, come along.
Well, we'll go ahead and we'll grab that. We have an Agartha conduit in our inventory. We right-click on it and we learn the ability to teleport back here. We can now come back to the main platform of the Agartha conduit. But first, I think I'm a kangaroo. Whee! Okay, kangaroos can't jump this far. And if I fell that far, even as a kangaroo, I'd be dead. I've received an Agartha conduit. Yes, I have. Use activities. Paragon. Check back at maximum level for exclusive missions. So, there are some other players here. There's one right there. Lord Nelginnick Knives. A couple others running around. So, it's not entirely dead, boys and girls. It's not entirely dead. It's only mostly dead. We have mail, auction house, bank in here. Vendors of various flavors. Vendors of various types. I like this one's hat. Various currencies to buy various things. Some of the currencies are real money currencies. They've got to make money somehow. I have no idea how. I couldn't even begin to guess how much money this game brings in. I certainly hope it's enough that it covers the expenses, but I don't know that for a fact. I expect that it is, but I'm not certain. That is going to be another player, I do believe. Maybe not. Nope, not another player. NPC. Just happens to have one of the alternate run animations that isn't actually a run. Alright. Grab this. And this will take us to the New England pad. Okay. There are 3 maps in New England. The third map, the second map, the first map. The second map, that image you see there, is their equivalent of Hogwarts. But really bent. Not like evil, just messed up. Daily login rewards. I get a purified weapon distillate. Will add 400 XP to a weapon at no cost. So if I go, we swap these places. Come on, you're going to work this time, right? No. Make me remove them. Yeah. Now we're going to upgrade the gun. And this is good for 400 XP. That'll be at least 1 level, might be a second. Valid weapons, pistols, 2.5 times XP, so they're worth 250. Other weapons are worth 100 XP each. This is worth 400. It'll get us up from level 3 to level 5. Increase our weapon power by 35. Now what happens is you'll level them up all the way to, I think, 20. And then you can't level them any higher. So what you do is you get another of the same type. So I'll get a second gun and I'll start leveling it up. Once we have 2 of them at the same level, we smash them together and it turns into the next tier of weapon. So you'd go from 2 level 20 greens to a level 1 blue that does more damage. What happened to Hogwarts? I still intend to go back. But it might wait for a while. October is going to be busy as bleep. That's one of the things I'm kind of doing a little bit of killing time because there's a bunch of stuff coming. On the 7th, we get the Legion remix, which is what I'm going to be streaming, but we also get Halloween, so I may do 2 sessions, like on the 7th and maybe a couple days after. And a early session when I play WoW Legion remix, and then a standard time session where I'll play some of the Halloween stuff, because it is my favorite of the festivals, the Halloween and Guild Wars 2. That's on the 7th. Then on the 13th, we get New World, which I'm probably going to want to play. On the 17th, we get the beta for Arc Raiders, which I at least want to try. And on the 28th, we get the Guild Wars 2 expansion. On the 29th, I won't be playing because I'll be playing Guild Wars 2. We get Outer Worlds too. So there's just a whole buttload of stuff coming. And I don't want to get into Hogwarts and get a week into Hogwarts and then I'm off for the rest of the month. So I think Hogwarts is probably going to wait, and then I get back to it when I do not have an entire month pounding on the door to get in. Let's see, I need to all right, and we are off to Kingsmouth Town. Kingsmouth is a portmanteau of a couple of the towns from Lovecraft stuff. Innsmouth and Kingston, I think, was the second. I know it's Innsmouth for sure. And this town is, let's just go with overrun by zombies. But not just regular zombies. Sea zombies. Draugr. Which are Norwegian, I think, in origin. But I'm not positive. So it's not just, American / Anglo-Saxon mythologies.
Faction rank increased. Congratulations, novice.
Now, these are the daily challenges. Every day you get extra XP for getting 50 monster kills, doing 3 main missions, 3 side missions, 4 item empowerments, and then if you do all of them, that counts as a 5th daily challenge. Those change every day. Let's see. Abilities is N. Okay, so we don't have the SP for unlocking any additional passives, nor do we have the AP for unlocking abilities. Let's check what else we've got up at the top. So this is the menu of all the various standard stuff. This is if you sign up for a 12-month patron bundle. You get some nice suits. You get a memory suppressor gadget, which will sound familiar to anyone who has seen Men in Black, as the suit looks Men in Blackish. And 360 days of patron benefits. We don't actually want to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, didn't mean to click that. Did not mean to click that. Accidents will happen. Back to game, please. And then here, we've got the new Dawn Collector's Edition that you can buy. That is the patron benefits page. They got to try and make their money somehow. This is the daily login rewards. I actually bought into the Kickstarter for the Secret World tabletop role-playing game. It's cool. Patron benefits. I played Moons of Madness on stream. 4 or 5 days it took me. Quite enjoyable. I'm not positive that that is in my YouTube collection or not. I think I played that after I started YouTubing, so it should be on YouTube. I'll try and figure that out. What did it say? Something? Mars sucks is what it has to say about Moons of Madness. I enjoyed that. Here is instant purchase for various currencies, both in-game and not in-game. In other words, in-game and real world money. Same there, I think. This is buying the in-world, the real world money currency. I don't have any of that currency. This is the auction house. And would you close, please? And this, I have a little bit of. This is used for buying in-game goodies. Right, here we are. I have discovered a new anima well. You can teleport between anima wells, and if you die, you res at an anima well. Well, here we go.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happen to be the last of the cowboys. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a powwow before you continue your little crusade. You Templars may be taking the high road, but just watch you don't get saddle rash from the high horse, okay? Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with him. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, and you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Yes, sirree, I will bring a reckoning. I've discovered that. Yeah, I already said that. All right. Now, sadly, what we've got here is a bunch of ne'er-do-well zombies. Oh, God, I'll try to remember to stop talking like that. Hi, guys. You guys want some chaos? How about a whole batch of delicious chaos? Don't think they liked it much. Oh, I didn't accept the mission. Oh, and hidden back behind, he's got another little piece of info. Senegal, good evening. Ah, that's right. He's got the icon over him for a quest. For a fistful of zombies. There we go.
This forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for two matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I've sworn to keeping guard here, and you've got places to be, but nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up.
Yeah, but the kind of beer he's going to buy me at the apocalypse, man. It's like, if I'm lucky, it's Coors. More likely, Bud. Ooh. I think I'll take my apocalypse dry. Thank you. Well, that's 4 out of the 8 I need to kill. Pardon me, fellers. That's that. Jump on cars to trigger alarms. Well, I need to get that anyway, so... I jumped on it. Oh, I have to do it in the area. Never mind. Okay, jump on cars, trigger alarms. Come get some. I got an SP for that. Or some. Ignite gas cans and draw zombies into the fire. That'll be easy. Whoop, 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 whoop. You have to be a little bit careful, though. It's real easy to set yourself on fire, too. Not that I've ever done that, of course. That's never happened. Gas can will ignite. Don't be standing in it, dumbass. Come on, guys. Right into the fire with you. There we go. Let's examine some half-eaten corpses. Am I just looking, or will I be savoring them myself? Hi, guys. They not have a half-eaten corpse that they were eating? Evidently not. You guys have a half-eaten corpse over here? Looks like you got one. Nope. Oh, well, that's the policeman's corpse. Is that what they needed me to? Bullets for Andy. Yeah, I'll get the bullets. Okay. But grab the ammo. Find Deputy Andy. That's just... that's not the only quest, though, because I'm in a quest area. Examine a half-eaten corpse. Well, it says that I have to find Andy, but I know that that's not the case. Let us... Is it J? Yeah. Bullets for Andy. Fistful of zombies. There we go. The fire affected zombies but didn't stop them completely. Next, investigate their feeding habits. Examine the half-eaten corpses. I thought I... Is this one of the half-eaten corpses? No. Huh? Well, how about we talk to these guys? Oh, there's one. Okay, good. And here comes the big fella. A corpse gorger. Got him. There we go. Alright. Now we have to look for survivors and bring the bullets to Deputy Andy. Deputy Andy will still be cannibalism if you ate a zombie. Technically, I think so. Because they were human once. It would not be if I ate like a zombie cow. That would be fine. Alright, we have a mission report. We'll send that in. I will do my best Richard Sonic impersonation. Good work on the report. The information regarding the reanimated dead is useful, though not particularly surprising. Jack Boone, now there's a familiar name. He pops up in reports everywhere. The man travels far and wide and always seems to be on site before our agents. His factional allegiances are unknown, though he does not appear to be associated with either the Illuminati or the Dragons. Pay to keep an eye on him. And it is a pistol, which means that we can toss that in the upgrade bin, and it will give us 250 points worth of XP, which will be more than enough to get us up to level 6 on the quality on our pistols. Let's find Deputy Andy. Now, because I've done this before, a time or 12, I happen to know where I can find Deputy Andy. Deputy Andy, by the way, is a riff on Deputy Andy, not Andy Griffith, from the original Twin Peaks. Place the ammo in the ammo box. It puts the ammo in the ammo box, or it gets the hose again. Other mission report. Field report's been received. More XP. More SP. And this is a faded medallion. Our luminous medallion is, if you'll look, if you can make it out, below the icon of the medallion, there's 2 pips. This one has 1 pip. You can have up to 3 pips. The number of pips is, more pips is better. 3 pips is the max. But we will upgrade this neck talisman up to level 2. The neck talisman increases hit points, attack rating, and protection. The waist talisman is hit points, attack rating, and protection as well. There can vary. The different kinds of things can give you different values. Different stat bonuses, as it were. All right, the sheriff office. We need to talk to the sheriff. Let's see, there's Moose Jansen and another player. You see? I told you they do exist. So these are going to be side quests that you'll get from Deputy Andy and Sandy Moose Johnson eventually. But right now we need to talk to... Oh, here we go. Cinematic time.
Heck if I know where you folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first. More out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
Norma and her 12 gauge. Another player right there, I think. Yeah, that's got to be a player. That's not an NPC hairstyle or fashion statement. Yep, Lost Ghost Dominion Wolf. More players than I was expecting, truth be told. Where are we? We've got... Where's the number? We have 2 AP and 6 SP. We're going to want to be putting our SP in here. So we can unlock the first passive here. We have a couple passives already from the Chaos skill, and this will be our first from pistols. When your chambers land on a matching set, you are energized, storing 3.5% of your maximum health, up to 525. So basically every time my rotating cylinders match, I get a heal. All right, let's see. A complete horror show for Helen Bannerman. Oh, we've got a note. Helen, I'm not leaving my home. I'll be fine. I've raised 3 boys, and if they couldn't break me, then nothing can. You're always welcome to visit. Wouldn't say no to the company. Just bring your gun and some extra shells if you can spare any. Not saying it's lonely, but without Larry and the boys, there ain't much talking in the house. Just my 12 gauge and the dead, and they don't talk back. Send someone to check on Norma. 5 POE Cove. Or Poe Cove. Poe. As in Edgar Allan. You're going to get a lot of that kind of thing. Let's see. Believes that mounting surveillance equipment near the police station can provide advance warning of impending attacks. Talk to me, Helen.
Well, sure wasn't in our yearly budget to put the town under martial law. No, the good old boys on the council were all about thrifty spending, at least above the table. So I squirreled away where I could for some surveillance equipment. Police business, sure, let's call it civic awareness. I'm talking your webcams, your motion sensors. Oh, don't look so surprised. Kingsmouth might be out in the sticks, but we have electricity and everything. Running water in tourist season. Come back when this whole damn mess is blown over. I'll give you the tour far as the old lighthouse. But, to get to the point of it. Seems to me we should bring that gear out of mothballs and get it hooked up around town. Gives me some early warning and the others a break from my collection of Jeopardy reruns.
I have to say, Jeopardy reruns doesn't seem like a great choice because after the first time you see them, you get all the answers right?
You know where to find me.
Dr. Bannerman, the Lady Margaret.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return.
Sabotage missions have a stealth gameplay focus. These missions award evading enemies and avoiding discovery. There's like 5 different types of missions. Yeah. So you've got the storyline mission, dungeon mission. That's a sabotage. You can have an investigation and then 3 side missions as well. And here's the phone book with useful information. As an interesting aside, and I think this still holds true, the game has a built-in web browser. And you're going to need a web browser because when they brought out the game, they also set up several fake websites with information you need. You might need, say, the name of someone who works at the Orochi Corporation. So you go to the Orochi Corporation website, which exists in the real world, unless it's been shut down. They may have stopped paying for those. But regardless, you'd still be able to Google up the information you need. But they had fake websites for this town, for companies, and other stuff that you could access from the in-game web browser or from a regular web browser. Yes, patron benefits. Thank you. We know. Gotta say, $13 a month seems a bit much, but... Deputy Andy got one for us? It's locked. I think until we finish this first one, I guess. Alright, so we're going to finish this first one, which is retrieving the camera from the Psychoil gas station is the first part. Oh, people coming in. Well, I say people. Not so much anymore. Used to be people, you know. Not anymore. Now they're just critters, you know. Just critters. Right, now, there is, if memory serves, there's a critter on the far side? No. So, we've got a bunch of zomboids here. And we'll just use the Chaos AE for now. I have killed 50 zombies. And they were all bad. Alright, we grab the camera. Next up, retrieve the camera from the Kingsmouth Saving and Loan. There he is. It's the dumpster diver. He's basically sort of a named mob. And they will have a loot drop. We can upgrade our waste. Hi guys, what's happening? How's the being dead working out for you guys? Okay. I think you can see why I said that the combat in the game is not its big strength. To pretend otherwise would be fibbing. Challenge complete. I have completed 50 monster kills. So I got one of the bonuses for that. Let's see. Yep, there is the second camera we need. And retrieve the camera from the mining museum. You'll note in the upper right, in the mini-map, there's a little skull in the building over here. It's another one of the named mobs. It's Susie. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, she's higher level than me. That would be good. There we go. That was rather tougher than I was expecting. But then she's significantly higher level than me. Another upgrade for the waist, which is currently at 721 and 6 stats. That gets us to 825 and 8, so not big improvements, but that's another one of the dailies complete. The mining museum. They call it a mine. A mine! Now in here you're going to get our first doodly-doo. Our first one of the sort of, I wouldn't call it a stealth mission. Wait, what? Retrieve the camera from the mining museum. Is that the one around the corner? Ah, there we are. Yep. Sorry. We will go into the mining museum later. For this one, we need to go upstairs. Except it's not stairs, it's a ladder. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, we missed it. We'll try that again, but this time with less, well, sucking. Like, say, like this. All right, there's the Josiah. This is the one that needs changing. Have it done before I'm back from Bangor. New cameras are in the basement. Remember to fill out the repair form and file it with the museum admins. James Morris, FMM General, a janitor, the mining museum, the something mining museum. All right, now we're going downstairs to get the last camera. In the middle there is not John Constantine, we promise. This guy has black hair instead of blonde, so clearly he can't be John Constantine, right? Somebody is tainted with the filth.
You should go away now.
Ew.
You need to go away because I'm not feeling very stable right now.
All right. One does not want to walk through laser beams unnecessarily, lest they set off some splody bits. Needs to visit a dermatologist? I think so. I think he would be well served, certainly. We will deactivate the trap switch. And we've got more stuff. Awful high-tech protection they have in their mining museum, I have to say. Now here, we don't want to get hit by the lights. The lights are automatically rotating around, and we wish to avoid them. Otherwise, bad things happen. You might very well ask the question, what kind of bad things is he talking? Bad things, man. Bad things. Oh, something spotted me. That would be the bad things. The aforementioned bad things. Sorry, that seemed loud to me. It did it again. Security camera sees you, it'll attempt to lock on before triggering defenses. Hiding fast enough will prevent you from a painful and unnecessary death. I think I've got it this time. But I guess we'll find out shortly, won't we? Okay. I found a way through the booby traps. And yes, by definition, I guess that does mean that since it caught me, I'm the booby. This is an insane survivalist. We have another little piece of lore. I did it. I wanted you guys to see everything the game has to offer, including my ignominious demise. And now we need to place these wireless cameras at strategic locations in town. It'll just require a bit of strategery. Hi, guys. Playing marbles? I've actually played marbles. running back here. We'll drop the first one over here on the left. All right, there's one, which is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. We'll place the second one here. And then be surrounded by bad guys. No shortage. A little town got a lot of dead folk running around in it. I don't mean to pick on them, because they're like dead. It just seems like there are an awful lot of dead folk for a small town. And over here, we have a group of NPCs. I think this is Council of Vienna. I think. Sorry. Hope you guys hope that didn't hurt. And this guy just sells some, basically boosts for the in-game currency. And that's the last of the cameras. Doodly-doo. Use the police computer to initialize the system, or initiate it. Initializonate. Howdy, Sheriff Bannerman. How you doing, eh? Pardon me as I hack the computer. Station security system. Initialize cameras. Doodly-doo. And now we can view the feeds. From the cameras. We have a mission report. Good news! The camera system you've installed is up and running on our end as well. It is tactically useful for the local officers to see incoming threats. However, we are particularly keen to analyze visual data of the enemy from an R&D perspective. The janitor you encountered showed symptoms of an unfamiliar infection. There were signs of humanity in the model of his tentacular motion. We hesitate to classify him without more data. Item power is represented by the number of pips at the bottom. Common, uncommon, and rare has the best possible base stats. Some pieces will also have a color other than the black background, and those will have a special additional power. Maybe you whack something and it gets slowed for a couple of seconds, something like that. However, the sword is of no immediate interest to us as anything other than fodder to be fed to power up our main weapons. Aha! We have 7 SP, so we can unlock a passive. Controlled shooting, let's see. Let's look at the actives. We have only 6 points. We have dual shot, seeking bullet, fire shots that seek out and damage enemies. There's one that gives us bouncing bullets, which is really fun. Controlled shooting. That's the chain. That's the one we want. So that's at 10 AP. Basically, it chains up to 8 meters 5 times, hitting up to 6 enemies. And that's the way we'll be dealing with those little standard batches of mobs. Instead of spamming out the Schism Chaos ability, we'll be swapping over to this. We will mostly be using the pistols because I enjoy the pistol playstyle. Chaos will be used for buffing and I think healing primarily, rather than damage for the most part. But no, we're not bound. These are just the starting skills. We could learn assault rifles, which have a special ability of grenades. Shotguns, which have heavy munitions, in other words, things that may set them on fire or breach their armor, do additional damage, or heal you. So shooting someone with a shotgun can heal you. Sounds a bit strange. Elementals, you generate heat to deal more damage, but you don't want to overheat. So you'll build up heat, hit him with something big, and then use some other skills to cool down your elemental power. We've got chaos. The blood magic is attacks increase your corruption level, and then you can heal. And that increases your martyrdom level. One way is for damage, the other is for healing. The fist specialty weapons. You can attack to heal or build up fury. The hammer is building up rage. So this is a relatively standard builder-spender mechanic. And the sword has a chance to build up your chi. And then you can use that, again, sort of a spender and builder mechanic. Passive skills, eventually you get anima, where you can control, so for instance, if you're going to be tough or DPS or heal specified, by default you're 90% damage and 10% survivability, and in here you have a build manager. But I think I'm going to... Wait, did we complete the mission Elm Street? Now we'll get the one from Deputy Andy. I don't think...
Well, hey!
Yeah, it's in cooldown. We finished that one off. Okay. I am going to call it here for the evening. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I expect with more of Secret World Legends. I would like to play this for a few days. It's a game I really like, and I like just demonstrating it, putting it out there for people to see. As I have said multiple times, the worst thing about the game, in my mind, is the combat, which is okay, it's functional. It's not great. No one's going to play this game for the combat. It's the other stuff the game has. The story is great, and the questing is best in field. It really is that good. But this is going to do it for me for this evening. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon, back at the usual time tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Monday evening, or possibly Tuesday morning, or who knows, maybe it's Thursday where you are. I don't know how that would be, but sure. Magic. So, I'll be back. Take care, and